Hey everyone, Dream here. Welcome to or back to my channel. Today we're doing another update on how your person is feeling about you. So we have three piles over here, pile number one, pile number two, and pile number three. For pile number one, we have this blue marble. For pile number two, we have this white with blue, green, and orange stripes on it. And for pile number three, we have orange. So I'll give you guys a moment, see which pile or marble you feel most drawn to. And after you're done choosing your pile, you can always scroll down to the comment section below or description box to find your timestamp that's going to link you to your personal reading. So without further ado, let's get into this. Group 1, hi. You guys chose this blue marble, so welcome to your reading. So let's get right into this. And you guys have here the Five of Swords reversed, the World, Page of Cups, the Empress, Justice, King of Wands, Four of Cups, and the Star. Almost said Aquarius here. Actually, we do have a double Aquarius so far. Okay, so this is general. I see all signs here. We have water, earth, fire, air, but if we're going to be specific, the signs that are standing out to me are Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Libra. Yeah, but we still have more cards, and I will narrow that down in a minute. So let's get into this. For those of you who have felt drawn to group number one, when it comes to your person, so I see here Justice and Four of Cups. Okay, I believe your person has come to some sort of realization, but it almost feels like this realization is a bit too late. Because I also see here the Empress, the World, the Five of Swords, you have the Four of Cups. Yeah, and these are all talking about some sort of ending, lack of growth, stagnation, them feeling the need to correct something, not necessarily getting reconciliation, but they want to correct something with you, something that they have missed, something that is just not sitting right with them, something that I don't feel like with the Page of Cups here they want to express or say to you. It's more, it may be more of an action or something they said previously and they just want to correct that, if that makes sense. So it's not necessarily things that they want to pour out to you or heartfelt feelings or anything of that sort. No, there's something here. I don't like, I'm not getting so far apology, but there's definitely something that needs to be made right, that they may feel uncomfortable saying to you, or they feel almost shy or embarrassed about. Now, whatever is happening with your person, I feel like when it comes to you, they're coming off as very big on either insecurity or a lack of confidence. They feel like whatever happened between you two was cut short. They may have thought at some point that they had more time with you, or they thought that things were going to turn out differently. They had actually a lot of thoughts, a lot of scenarios in their head about how things would be or turn out, or maybe moving on from this point forward. Things, okay, I'm all over the place. I feel like your person at some point thought that things were going to turn out differently between you and them. They had imaginations, scenarios, whatever was going on in their head. They thought they may have had more opportunities with you, but they were hit by some sort of reality where that was not the case. And it almost feels like here they may be faced with one option, and this option they're not actually thrilled about, or they're not even confident that this the option that they're faced with to fix whatever happened between you two, or this one specific thing that they want to correct with you, they're not even confident that it's going to work out. There's lack of either success that they feel like they're very sure about, or again they may be feeling insecure, or they just don't feel confident enough to go with the option that they're given here. So they're deciding to kind of sit in their comfort zone. So to sum it all up, I would say that there is some sort of fear holding them back, and that fear may be revolving around the whole situation that they want to come to you with not be successful. They may not be successful with that. So I feel like they're kind of sitting in a place where they're hopeful, but they're also trying to be grounded, as in like they don't want their hopes to go too far, or they don't want to dream too big and end up disappointing themselves. But for the most part, I wonder what's happening with your person here because, like, they're very big on fear of forward movement, fear of facing you or confronting you or talking to you. Like, this is major on feeling like things are not going to work out, feeling like things are done dead and that they're stagnant as much as they want to move forward, or they feel like they may have a chance. They're not exactly sure about that chance that they're given here. So I feel like for the most part, they're kind of holding back. Now, I want to clarify further, and you guys have here the Nine of Cups. You have Judgment, Page of Pentacles, and Page of Cups in reverse, and Emperor and Empress in reverse. Very interesting. Now, I want to start with this. You have Judgment of the World and the King of Wands in reverse. Now, this is talking about something that they felt, or they may be feeling now, like was bound to happen. Whatever happened, they feel like is they feel it like it's very out of their control. They can't do anything about it. As if it was universally planned, or that may be something that they're trying to tell themselves to make themselves feel better. Because for the most part, again, this person is coming off as disappointed, as eager to kind of come back and fix something, but they're incapable of doing so because they feel like they've lost complete control over this. Now, the Emperor and the Empress here, oh, like I see three things here. On one part, I want to say that there's a lot of compatibility between you and this person, or at least that's how they feel about you. The second here is that I feel like at one point this person kind of put you at this very high pedestal where um, they really admired you. Or I want to say here, looking at this person may still actually have feelings for you or admiration for you. They still admire you, but I feel like you were at one point at this very high pedestal, but now you're almost unreachable. And that's why the Emperor here is showing up in reverse, as if like there's nothing I can do about this anymore. You're unreachable. This is, again, almost feels like it's dead and they cannot revive it. And the only thing that they can do here with Judgment and the start to kind of hope and dream or pray or trying to manifest it in hopes that things would turn around in their for their benefit or in their favor. Basically, I feel like your person is stuck in their head and they want to get out of their head. Now, this line is interesting to me because the Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles in reverse, and Four of Cups, I feel like, again, at one point they kind of put you at this high pedestal, but also I don't feel like you were the only thing that they were focusing on. I feel like there may have been distractions. They may have taken whatever happened between you two a bit light or lightly, or they thought time wise they took you for granted, as if they thought that you were gonna hang around longer or you're gonna stay longer, that they were gonna see you more often. But it almost feels like things were cut short again, and so they're now sitting in a place where they feel like they had an opportunity, but they kind of wasted it due to their maybe immaturity or foolishness, or mentally they just were not in a headspace, or like they feel like they were immature, or they feel like they lost an opportunity and they almost realized too late here. And so again, the lack of control and feeling like there's something about this that is telling me that maybe both of you at the time were not ready for each other, or it was just not the right time, because this could be a universal thing where it just was not the right time for you guys. But at the moment they feel like it was wasted, and they do kind of hold some blame on themselves, like they do blame themselves for whatever happened here, but they also feel like there's nothing they can do anymore about it. And the option again that they're faced with is not that successful, or may not be that successful. So they may be holding back due to fear. Now, at the time, I feel like you may, like, as much as this person maybe admired you or was attracted to you, I do believe that they may have thought that they had more time with you, but that was not the case. And so there was lack of handling the situation time wise. They did not take that seriously. And now I feel like they may have been distracted at the time with multiple things, or you were not the main thing that they were focusing on. They had a lot of things going on for them, or they were focusing on multiple things at the same time. But after they lost you, I feel like now at this point in time, you are the center of attraction. You are all they think about. Again, there's something about this that talks about your person feeling the need to fix something or redo something, having a second chance almost here, but they feel like the door has been shut. and they're kind of fearful of taking that next step towards it, or they're thinking about what to do, but they keep coming back to one answer and one option and one conclusion, and that I feel like they're not thrilled about. They don't like. They wish was different. So I want to know more about your person. I want to see what else we can know about them or regarding the situation. Okay, and we have here, I want to start with the signs. So we have here Capricorn, we have Sagittarius, Pisces, Cancer, Libra. So Libra twice so far, and Scorpio. Scorpio twice, Aquarius twice. But yeah, big on water. So you have the month of December that may be of significance to you and your person. You have November, and you have the letter T. You have the letter Y, C as in cat, and W as in what. So that's that, but I also want to get some messages for you guys and see what else your person feels like they would want to tell you or they want to express to you, but they're incapable. So let's get that. And you guys have here, it was my fault, but I blamed you. So there you go. I feel like there's something about this that talks, like for the most part, I'm getting here that your person is blaming themselves, but maybe at the time they kind of put most of that on you. But again, that may have to do with the realization or late realization, I will say here. You guys have here, I've hidden how deep my feelings really are. You have, you don't know how hard it was to let you go. I don't deserve you. Again, I feel like, again, this may have to do with this whole emperor and empress feeling unworthy or feeling like they had the chance and they missed it, and now you're at a point where they feel like they don't deserve you. There are still so many unsaid things between us. I'm afraid to take that next step right now. What did I tell you guys? They are holding back, being held back by fear and feeling like the outcome is not going to be successful, whatever it is that they're being faced with here. Yo, these cards keep clumping together and it's hard to shuffle sometimes. I left you before you could leave me. Interesting. Okay. I will always love you. There you go. You are the center of at the center of their thoughts, I will say here. I'm just doing what I have to do right now. And one last message for you guys. Okay, I'll take the first one. I know I messed up everything. There you go. Do we want to take these? I know you've been right. I'm trying to forgive myself, and I may be with them, but my soul is with you. I don't know who them is. Could have to do with this Four of Cups when I talked about earlier, them being distracted by more than one thing at the time. And now that it's too late, they feel a bit regretful or they wish they could have done things differently. So you can take them as people or situations. Don't have to narrow it to one specific thing. So that is all for you, Group 1. Let me know how you felt about this reading. If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit that thumbs up. Let me know your thoughts down below. I'd love to hear from you guys. And if you want to see more videos like this in the future, you can always subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Hey Group 2, if you guys chose this white marble, then welcome to your reading. I'm gonna put this here because I don't want this to blend with the background since it is white. So let's do this. And you guys have here the King of Cups in reverse, the Page of Pentacles reversed, Queen of Wands reversed, Five of Cups, Five of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, and Death. Okay, so we have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We have, it's big on Earth, and we also have fire, but we still have more cards to come, and I want to narrow this in a moment, sign-wise. So let's get into this. How does your person feel about you? Well, um, your person definitely feels like this. There's a, if you guys were drawn to this pile, there was an ending here. And as far as your person is concerned, I feel like they think that there is no resurrecting this, and they're having a hard time kind of accepting that possibly here because whatever ended between you two, they find it hard to believe that it's going to come back again, as if it was done and it's going to be that way. And so, on an emotional level, I don't think that your person, like, they're okay generally. I'm not saying that they're having a hard time, but when it comes to you, there's almost emotional turmoil, as if they have their days. Some days are better than others, but for the most part, I just feel like they're having a hard time controlling their emotions when it comes to you. They try to balance these emotions, but sometimes they come on too strong, and other days I feel like they may be trying to handle them, or they may be doing well trying to handle them, but for the most part, I don't feel like they have mastered that yet. I feel like they're still in the process of what looks like here healing, or getting over the idea or the fact that things between you have ended, and that now, I want to say that your person is hopeful for some sort of resurrection, but looking at this, I feel like quite the opposite. I don't think that your person is hopeful because deep down they may believe that it's never going to come or it's never going to happen. And so they're in this emotional imbalance. Now, looking at your person, I do believe that this person still has feelings for you. Like this line, this is Queen of Wands reflected by the Ace of Wands. This is strong on, I have feelings for you. This person may feel still have jealousy for you. They may feel like, one, you're not as interested in them anymore, and two, I just feel like they would be always or constantly jealous over you. They don't want to see you with anybody else. They still have feelings for you, but also there's a sense of suppressing these feelings, not knowing how to express these. More than feelings, I will say here, this is strong on passion, as if they have passion, but they don't know how to express that or how to put that out there. So it's very much bottled up inside them. Now, I think your person, now on an emotional level, I don't think your person is doing that well. But on an exterior, maybe financial or like life in general, I do believe that they may have their shit together. Now, either you or this person is single, could be both of you, but for the most part, I'm leaning towards both of you being that because your person doesn't seem or feel like they're taken from the looks of it. And if that's not them, that is fine. That could be you because with this, as an overall, I do believe that your person is doing well for themselves. They may have a good job, or they're doing well financially, or at a moment in life where they feel like they have their shit together. But there's something about this that talks about them, maybe like them being at this place now in this moment in time is making them think about what was in the past. Now, I don't know when you've been this person with this person, or when was the last time that you've seen them, but I feel like the last time that you've seen this person mentally, on an external level, life wise, I don't think that they were as good as they are now. They're coming off as a bit maybe lost, or having a lot of future plans, a lot of things that they wanted to do, a lot of things that they wanted to achieve, kind of distracted, kind of all over the place, whatever happened between you two because of what was going on, maybe um, in their life or in general, or what they had going on in mind. It was kind of putting them in a place where they weren't completely focused on you. And I feel like maybe at this moment in time, they may have a hard time kind of accepting what they did in the past, as in, like, they should have maybe prioritized you, or kind of had a plan, or come up with the idea to kind of fit you in their life, instead of like going about their life and thinking that everything is going to be okay. And now they find themselves in a position where, as an overall, I feel like your person is doing well, but it also, the Nine of Pentacles here is not the Ten of Pentacles. And if you notice, the difference between the Nine and the Ten is that this one pentacle in the Ten of Pentacles has that family, but the Nine of Pentacles here is showing up as I'm single. Like, I'm okay, I'm content, I'm doing good in life, but I'm also single. There's still that sense of family, that sense of something that is missing. This is like contentment, but it's also not abundance. And I feel like that is something that your person is looking for, but also maybe in a way knowing that it's their fault that they don't have that. That being you being that missing pentacle here, because whatever is going on here, I don't think that your person is over it, and this like grief is attached to this emotional imbalance that keeps almost attacking them every other day, or maybe like I said, some days they have it better than other days. But as an overall, I do feel like you're a person is maybe on the exterior you look at them and they're doing fine, but internally I feel like they're having a lot of battles and they're trying to control them, but they may be unable to do so at this moment in time, or so far they haven't managed to kind of deal with that or heal that. They're still in that same place. Now I do feel like your person sometimes sit with themselves and maybe try to come up with ideas to kind of fix whatever is between you two, or creative ideas to kind of reach out or fix whatever happened in the past. But I feel like whatever they come up with is just that, is thoughts, because they're showing up as not having the confidence to kind of pursue these thoughts or make them happen, so they keep them within. They may create scenarios, they may hope that someday they may go after them or make them happen. But so far, I feel like they're sitting in a place of like I want to say cowardness, but that's not the word that I'm looking for. I just don't think that your person, when it comes to you, they're almost intimidated, or they just don't have the confidence to kind of come back or jump in or start something again. Because as far as they believe, I think they believe that they missed their chance and there's no resurrecting that. They're sitting in a place of this is it, this is done. Now, I want to clarify further, and you guys have here the Seven of Cups, you have the Queen of Swords, the Lovers, and the Chariot. Yeah, see, what did I tell you guys? The feelings are still pretty much there. They still have feelings for you, passion. They may feel like you are their other half or their other soulmate. Whatever they had with you was really beautiful. And I don't think that it's easy for them to kind of let that go. These feelings are pretty much still there, and they're waiting for some sort of interference, whether that be divine or coincidence. Like, coincidence is divine, but some sort of interference that they're incapable of doing themselves, or they have a lot of fear when it comes to that, unable to pursue that, feeling like they missed their chance, this is done and over with. Again, there's no resurrecting it here. For the most part, I think that your person is looking at this whole situation from a practical point of view, like they're trying to stay logical, like, because again, your person is looking at this as if it's something that ended here, and now in their head they may have already convinced themselves that, so they're trying to stay logical and thinking about it from a logical point of view, as in, like, a part of them, yes, sure, I want to reach out. They may fantasize about that, they may create scenarios in their head, sometimes they may try to initiate that, but eventually they hold back and they cannot go forward with it. As much as they want to do that, I feel like they may have convinced themselves that it's done and over with and that they should be moving on, and the whole idea or thought of them wanting to move on or moving on in general, they're finding it so hard. They're having a hard time kind of accepting that change. And I will say, as an overall, since the last time that you've seen this person, I do believe that there has been major changes in their life. Things have ended and there was a lot of new beginnings, and a lot of those may have been positive, but as far as feeling wise, I don't think that much has changed. Most of the changes were more exterior, more material, more earthly things than spiritual feelings and all that. Now, your person, when I said earlier that they're doing good for themselves, now they're having a hard time. They have emotional imbalance, and as far as they believe, I believe that your person knows that they're in a good position and that they have options in life and that this doesn't have to be it. But like I said, I feel like they are having a hard time kind of accepting the idea that it's time to move on, as if your person feels pressured for some reason. And maybe this has been going on for quite some time, or they feel like there's no taking them back or working things between you two, or maybe they're not as hopeful for the future, or they don't want to deceive themselves by having hope for the future, and or they're at a point in their life where they feel like, okay, that's it, I gotta move on, I can't sit in this grave. Whatever the case is here, a part of them feels pressure to kind of move on, and they don't want to do that. As much as they're trying to stay practical and logical about it, I feel like there's always that emotional interference that kind of holds them back. And mostly that's due to the fact that they still have feelings for you. They're not over what was or the feelings that they had, regardless of whether you were together or not. I feel like they're having a hard time kind of letting that go. And if they do believe in soulmates, I feel like you would know that, or if you don't, that's fine. They may start or do feel that you are their soulmate or their other half, and so they feel like there was something here that is real and they don't want to change it, and they're having a hard time kind of accepting the unknown future, being confused about it, what it holds for them, what's going to happen later. And so their brain and their heart is having this constant battle that they haven't mastered yet. And so for the most part, I do believe that that may be the thing that is holding them back from kind of moving forward and creating that new change or new partnership in their life. So to put this into conclusion, your person still have feelings for you. They feel pressured because they feel like they believe that they should be moving on, but they're also not capable of doing so because emotionally it doesn't feel like they're ready yet. Maybe externally, financially, whatever it is, they feel like, okay, I got it all, I have options, but emotionally they don't feel like they're ready to kind of start something new or get into something new. And you're playing a big part into that. Now I want to get more information for you guys. Wow, these just jumped out. And see what more we can know about your person. Okay, so we'll start with the letters here. We have letters, we have signs, letter, and dates. Okay, so we're going to start with the letters, and you guys have here the letter V, as in Vicky. You have R, you have F, H, Z, I, and M. For signs, we have Cancer, we have Gemini, we have air, and yeah, more water. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, strong on that. Earth, strong on that. We also have air and fire. So we have Aquarius. There you go for air. We have Taurus, Scorpio showing up twice in this reading, and we have Capricorn. Now we have here October, so that may be of significance for you the last time that you've seen them, or once like the first time you've met, like whatever significance it has for you. I feel like you would know better. You have October, August, or something that is coming, moving forward. April, so October, August, and April. And I want to get some messages for you guys regarding your person's feelings and see what we get there. So okay, so we have, even though I don't show it, I am sorry for how things went between us. You have, there are still so many unsaid things between us. There you go. Yeah, I do feel like your person is seeking or feels the need to create some sort of communication between you two, and that may be regarding things that they feel are still unfinished or unsaid between you two. You guys have here, I replay our conversations over and over, and you are the one. So the one that they're still thinking about, the one that they're still holding on to, the one that they can't leave or let go. I do believe that your person misses you so much, and they're having a hard time getting over you, knowing at the same time, or having a strong feeling that they should be moving on, because they're getting a sense that whatever ended, there's no resurrecting it. At the same time, they are hopeful, but they hate not knowing what the future is holding on for them. So in a way, they may be feeling like this is creating more agony or more sadness. And so maybe it's easier to kind of move forward, but they're incapable of doing that too. I'm still trying to find myself maybe after you, but like I said, externally, materially in life, they may, like, they obviously they may still have a journey to go, but so far where they are, I feel like they're doing well for themselves. You guys have, open your heart for me, please. or maybe waiting for you to ignite something or start something because they find themselves incapable, or they're feeling very, there's lack of confidence when it comes to that. You have, I still see a future with you. You have, I wish I could love you the way you deserve. Maybe at the time they felt like they couldn't, again, because like when I said earlier that there is something here that they may feel like they're regretting or they did wrong, and so now that they're in this position in life they feel like they've miscalculated the past, if that makes sense. You have, I thought about reaching out to you, but then I stopped myself. There you go. One last message, please. And nope, I don't want to take these. And I'm afraid to take that next step right now. There you go, group two. Let me know how you felt about this reading. Did it resonate? If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit that thumbs up. Let me know your thoughts down below. I'd love to hear from you guys. And if you want to see more videos like this in the future, you can always subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Group 3, hi. If you guys chose this orange marble, then welcome to your reading. So let's put this aside and get into this. This is all about how does your person feel about you. And you guys have here the Six of Pentacles. You have Temperance reversed, Four of Wands, Ten of Cups, Nine of Cups reversed, the Moon reversed, the Sun. So you have the Moon and the Sun. And finally you have, well, not finally, the Lovers. Okay, very interesting. So we have very big on fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have Gemini, Pisces. These are the signs that are standing out to me, but we still have more cards, and I will narrow this in a moment. So stick around. So when it comes to how does this person or your person feel about you specifically here, well, this looks or feels very positive feelings wise when it comes to you. Now, I feel like there's more to that, but I feel like this whole like negative feelings is more about your person, and I will get to that in a minute because there's something definitely going on here. I feel like splitting this reading into two halves because like I'm looking at this part, Four of Wands, Ten of Cups, the Sun, and the Lovers. This person, for a lot of you, I will say, I feel like you may already be with this person. Either you're married to them, you're dating, you're living together, or maybe you're just simply seeing them. And if not, that is completely okay if you're detached or no communication, because we still have temperance here. This is general, you guys take it however it resonates. But for the most part, regardless of your case, whether you're together or not, communicating or not, this person has fallen head over heels for you. And it almost feels like there's no recovering from that. Like it's done. They feel joy when they're around you. This person looks at you. If you are together and you are not married, this person may be thinking about marrying you, because I see a lot of, happily ever after, celebration, joy, wanting to have kids with you. I feel like whether, again, you're together or not, this person looks at you as somebody that they envision a very, very long future with. So, again, if you're together, I feel like that would be talking maybe about eloping, getting married, finally having a family together. If you are not together, this may be talking about reigniting some sort of connection or reuniting with you and pushing that way further, talking about this person envisioning themselves growing old with you. There's a lot that you and your person share or have in common, and whatever it like this, like when I say you have a lot in common, I'm talking about major um, commonalities. I'm not sure if this is a word, but you have a lot in common that feels very major to your person or to a relationship in general. That be talking about morals, values, you envisioning the same future, you wanting the same future, both of you speaking here. This, you may have had like similar upbringings or similar backgrounds, something that really unites you both. Whatever it is that they see in you or they have in common with you, they feel like is very special, and this is something they do not come across every day in their life. And so they feel inclined to kind of hold on to that. I feel like a part of them may fear looking at this part that they might lose that with you. And like I said, I feel like you bring them a lot of joy here. You are their source of light, their source of joy, and that may be a reason, another reason for them to kind of fear losing you or fear losing that. So yeah, I will say I'm gonna go as far as say that this person is in love with you. They care deeply for you, and you are almost here, everything they have ever wished for. And if your person does believe in soulmates, you may be just that, as in they know that, they believe that you are their other half, and they want to keep that. Now, I'm looking at this side of this whole reading, and you have Temperance, the Moon, Nine of Cups, all in reverse, and the Six of Pentacles. Now, I feel like your person either did something or something was revealed to you. So I feel like for some of you, your person may have gone down a path that may have had a negative impact on your either relationship or situation. Regardless, again, if you are together or not, they did something that they may have known deep down inside that it may not be okay with you, or they know that it's going to bother you, or they know that it's going to affect the way you look at them or you see them, that your perception of them. And this is, I'm talking about somebody who really cares about how they look in your eyes. They care about how you view them, how you see them, how you feel about them, and they don't want anything to kind of break that. But there's something here that is really weighing on their mind. There's something here that's really bothering them, and they feel like, if not already, like this whole situation did not already happen or has been exposed, they feel like it has affected or it will affect the whole situation between you two, or it will have, like, whatever is going to be revealed or whatever they have done or are currently doing, they feel like it's going to have an impact on your relationship, despite or regardless of whether you're together or not. I feel like I'm gonna need to say that this whole read, but I feel like this person's brain is on overdrive. This person feels like you bring a lot of balance into their life. They feel like you complete them. Like I said earlier, you may be literally, they may be feeling like you are their other half, if not that actually being the situation here, because whatever this is very strong here. And they feel like you bring a lot of balance, you bring a lot of stability, you give them a lot more than they could have or they have found with anybody else, or they thought or imagined anybody could give in this specific situation. And I feel like in a way that may be instilling some sort of fear within your person. There's something here making them feel like either they're not worthy, they're in a place of lack, in a place of insecurity, in a place where they feel like you may be giving more than they are. And so, or maybe they feel like they're incapable of giving you what you are giving to them, or fearing themselves not being that to you, or you not feeling the same way about them the way they feel about you, if that makes sense. So there's something here that makes them feel like they are alone, or they're very much like the feelings maybe here one-sided, or there's like lack of information regarding how you feel about them. Like whatever has happened here, whether it was revealed, whether they have done it themselves, they feel like that has major impact on your situation, and that is instilling major fear within them. At the end of the day, I feel like I'm looking at somebody who does not want to lose you. Now, I want to clarify this further, and you guys have here, this is not centered. You guys have here the Hermit. You have the Sun reversed, Ace of Wands, and Strength. Okay, very interesting. So you have the Sun in reverse and the Sun upright. Yeah, again, I feel like dividing this into two parts, because you look at this and this is very positive, even with clarifications. And if you look at this side, there's again that a feeling of like overthinking, having fear. Let's start with the Hermit here. First of all, we have Leo, Virgo. Again, very big on fire signs: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Now, with the Hermit, I feel like your person is doing a lot of inner reflection, a lot of questioning oneself, a lot of rethinking what they are currently doing or have already done. And maybe for some of you, talking about your person feeling the need to kind of sacrifice things that may be standing in between you two. I'm not talking about like major stuff, something that they feel may be okay with sacrificing or letting go. as long as it means, keeping you or having you around, something that is not serving them. That could be talking about old habits, maybe negative habits, that may be talking about people that are standing in between you two, that have a negative impact on your situation or relationship. Whatever the case is here, I feel like they have no problem letting that go, but they also, I don't feel like they may have done that yet. That could also be talking about maybe work, maybe their work requires them to constantly maybe travel or be distant from you, and that impacts or has an impact on your situation. It's really bothering them, so they may be questioning, why they're holding on to that, what they can do to kind of better the situation, even if it means letting it go. I hope everything I'm saying here makes sense. Now, we have the sun here and the moon. They feel like, if God forbid, or whatever you believe in, this whole situation between you two does not work out, they're gonna be more than bummed. They feel like, when I said earlier that you are the source of joy, you are the source of light in their life. I say it heavily, like I wouldn't say this lightly, because like without you, they feel like their light would be dim, or their life would be like, the light in their life would be gone. As in, like, you are maybe 99% or 95% of that light or joy in their life, and that's something that they would want to keep around. This is something that they're not taking lightly. This is something they feel like they cannot find with anybody else, and it's kind of a like a one time thing. Whatever it is between you two, they hold deep in their heart. They're not taking lightly, they're taking it serious, and they may be maybe stressing themselves out by how much they fear losing it or not having it in their life anymore. Now, with the Ace of Wands here, I do believe like that you are the one for them. You inspire them to do more, to be a better person, to achieve more in life, and they feel like with you they can go far in life. They feel like with you, that is their happily ever after. Because like when talking about relationships, obviously we know that relationships are not all sunshine and happiness, and that it has their ups and downs. But looking at this, it almost feels like, if you're not currently going through something that is very up and down, very negative, or has an impact on your situation, they feel like in the long run, this is something that may not happen. They see or envision a happily ever after with you. If they have you, or if this whole situation between you two worked out, they're going to be extremely happy. So yeah, looking at you as the one for them, and if it's not you, it's nothing here. You hold some sort of power over your person. You tame them in a way, you've captured their heart. And like I said right at the beginning here, it almost feels like your person fell for you, and there's no recovering from that. They're captured, they're tame, you hold their heart, and you almost in a way, if they have like bad habits, if your person may have been like a player in the past, or has like really negative habits that they find very hard to let go of, I feel like they would be willing to go on their journey or the path to kind of change that, if that means, staying with you. And I'm not talking about, changing personality. I'm not talking about, sacrificing important things in their life, such as like family or whatever it is. I'm talking about things that can be changeable, and they probably wouldn't do that for just anybody, but for you they would do that. They would go through that change because you mean that much to them. And like I said, I feel like there's a lot of love here, a lot of care, a lot of passion. This is like, not only is there like fire signs, but this is coming off as very fiery and very passionate. So I want to learn more about your person and see what more we can get here. So this came out. And let's see what we got here. So we got 3 dates, we have 4 signs and letters. Or, okay. So we have the letter, oh, this is actually a date. So we have May, since we're opening dates. We have April, so May, April. We have January and September. You don't have to take all of them, take whatever resonates, however it fits in your situation. You feel like it has a place between you and this person that you're thinking about or you're here for, if that makes sense. For signs, you have Aquarius, you have Sagittarius twice, you have Libra, Libra twice, Libra three times. So Sagittarius twice, Aquarius, and Libra. For letters, you guys have letter E, W, N, and Q. So E, W, N, and Q. I want to get some messages for you guys, see what your person, regardless again if you are with them or not, would wish they could tell you. If you are together, I feel like eventually it's going to come out. But for those of you who are not, this is for you. But if you feel like you want to stay and hear these messages, feel free to do that, because maybe in the meantime they feel incapable of expressing how they truly feel for you, and they're kind of bottling it up inside, and it's occupying, a lot of their thoughts. So let's see what your person wishes or feels like telling you but can't. I can't give up on my responsibilities right now. That could be about the things that I spoke about earlier, talking about your person maybe feeling the need to sacrifice whatever these things are, responsibilities, situation. If it means that it's going to affect your situation, they're ready to kind of sacrifice it or let it go, because I feel like at the end of the day, they care more about you than whatever is going on in their life. There is so much I want to say to you. There you go. Let's see what that is. Maybe things that are currently they're thinking about, but they're incapable of expressing or saying to you. You have, I'm working on myself. See, that could be talking about working on their old habits, the situation, whatever is upsetting you, whatever they feel like they need to do in order to keep you around or win you over. You have, we've been meeting in dreams. Wow, this is the first time I've gotten this. We've been meeting in dreams. If you're in long distance or you're currently not communicating with this person. So you have, I have a crush on you. You are different from a usual type, and I love it. So you could be different from their usual type, but whatever it is that you share or you have in common, they feel like is covers that or overcomes that, the usual type thing. You are my secret passion. I hope we cross paths again. That's for those of you who are at a distance, talking about reigniting some sort of communication and reunion. I've hidden how deep my feelings really are. If that's the case, I feel like something eventually is going to come out here. It's not going to be a secret or that long for that long. Even though I don't show it, I am sorry for how things went between us, talking about the things that may be currently affecting the situation between you two. So that is all for you, group 3. Let me know how you guys felt about this reading, if it resonated, if you enjoyed it. Make sure to hit that thumbs up. Let me know your thoughts down below. I'd love to hear from you guys. And if you want to see more videos like this in the future, you can always subscribe. And I'll see you guys in my next video, hopefully. Bye.